today, your pick of the week is one of the OGs, AT&T, ticker symbol T. I mean, this has got to be as boring as it gets.
And that's so, folks, we've been talking about NVIDIA, we've been talking about the VIX, we've been talking about, some of these high flyers. But when we sell premium is in that family of option strategies where we call them range bound. What that means is we actually do our best when the stock stays in a certain range between two prices, right? And so that goes along with being boring. If a stock was in the news and you had mainstream investors jumping on board left and right, it wouldn't stay range bound, right? So we actually, for some of these investments, look for the most boring stock out there. AT&T really falls into that category. And, they do well. They've been doing well for, gosh, hundreds of years, right? They've been some of the original telecommunications out there. Business as usual. But you notice if I go back here to like a 1-year chart, AT&T for the last 6 months has kind of been in this range bound, roughly between about $16.25 for a level of support and $17.75 for a level of resistance. And we're up at that level of resistance right now. And so I am waiting for a signal. And as I mentioned before, I like those end of day signals, mainly because of my lifestyle, right? I like to come in at 10 o'clock at night after my toddler's gone to sleep and I'm not playing, with her. I like to spend as much time with her as I can during the day. But at night, after she's gone to bed, I'll come and sit in front of the charts. I'll examine all of my end of day, indications. Every time I get a trigger end of day, then I'll go ahead and look at it the next day, usually with an automatic trader so that I don't actually have to be there. I'll set everything up at 10 a.m. That night to take care of the next trade, 10 p.m. that night to take care of the next trading session. So that's what I would do here. When I get an end of day signal, I would look to trade it the next day or the subsequent days when I get those follow through signals. In fact, I tried to do that on May 22nd, right? That was on Wednesday. And I came back that evening on May 22nd, and my automatic trader said, you didn't get follow through. I didn't place the trade. So I tried again on the 23rd. And again, that evening, yesterday evening, I came back and it said, hey, we didn't get the follow through. It's not happening. And I tried again today. My automatic trader is looking for the opportunity, looking for our follow through criteria. And I'm guessing that it's going to come back. I'm going to check in tonight after the little one goes to sleep, and it's going to say no trade. And I already see my canceling out signal, end of day signal, which is basically telling me stop looking. Let's let it go a little bit higher. And when you get another magenta arrow, we'll start looking again. But this is this light blue signal is basically going to tell me this evening, you didn't get your trade filled, and we're going to stop looking because it looks like that other signal was a false signal. So great. When we do get that solid signal, right? When we, don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes. When we actually do see the whites of their eyes, what are we going to do? We're either going to short shares of AT&T. You'll need a margin account if you're going to do any sort of shorting. So you're going to short shares of AT&T, and you're going to do that in lots of 100 so that we could then sell put premium against it in the future. Or you can do if you have a cash account or if you want to use a little bit of leverage, we could buy a deep in the money put that acts like that shorted stock, only perfectly opposite. So I picked out the AT&T January 2025. So that's the LEAP $22 put. So if we go with the $22 put, that could be an alternative to shorting the stock. And then you'll make money, right? Whether you short the stock or you buy the put, that appreciates as this underlying symbol goes down. And then once this underlying symbol finds a bottom wherever it may be, whether it matches up with this level of resistance or one of these previous ones, that will be our trigger in order to sell some put premium and buy some protective calls. But we're not going to do that until we get to the bottom of that channel. And that's our trade.
All right. AT&T to the short
AT&T
side.
to the short side. And a month ago, month and a half ago, I would have said it's the long side. I'm not picking directions here. Basically, I know that AT&T is in a sideways channel, so it just so happens we're at a top. And so to get this premium selling engine going, we're just going to start with an initial covering position to the top side. I'm not picking a bias on AT&T. I'm just trading it sideways.